You're the one that made me do all the research into what categories there are, because I didn't know what DFF stood for. It obviously stands for the City of Final Fantasy. I didn't know what FFBE stood for. It stands for Final Fantasy Brave Exodus Brave something. And then there's World of Final Fantasy. I didn't know what any of those meant. If I understand Final Fantasy VII correctly, Cloud is a clone of Zack, or Zack is the superior version. It's a weird story that I have not played through. I tried it, I didn't like it, so I gave up on it. You shouldn't be forced to play games you don't like just because they're popular. So a file forward category 7 would do both, right? Not just the first. He also does both, right? They stack, right? It only makes sense that they stack. Guardian of the Seers, eh? Guardian of the Seers, Guardian. You got a second character for free? Cool. Doesn't have to be a forward. Could be a. So he brings help and he takes help with him. Well, that's just helpful and rude at the same time. This is better than the lightning one. I think it's the same cost, might be one more. But it's just better because it boosts up your fire guys when it does it. I didn't know fire was so self-helping. But obviously it is. Or in this guy's case, from Brave It, Final Fantasy BE, he is not self-helping. Well, he's not helping everyone else. He's self-helping. Definitely self-helping. He doesn't help the other fires. He just helps himself. So, hopefully, he draws you cards. And then when he gets attacked, you can discard cards to make him more powerful. Win, win, win. Ah, the world of Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy looks like a very cutesy game. Okay, so obviously the World of Final Fantasy cards, based off this card alone, I could be totally wrong, but the Opus X Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy cards seem to help each other if this is anything to go on. Which is kind of neat. Helping, which makes sense. Dark Lord Sander. Seems to be a lot of bad guys from Final Fantasy 3 and Opus X. I'm still unsure if that's you do that, and if you have damage 5, you do that as well, or you just do that if it's damage 5. I think you do both, but I could be wrong. Been wrong before, and I'll probably be wrong again. But he does look like a typical Dark Lord, doesn't he? Big badass if I don't go back to playing Final Fantasy, if I don't figure a way to play Final Fantasy Tactics, I would probably play Final Fantasy 3 because I already own it. Don't have to go out of my way to play it because the bad guys look very, very like they have good lore behind them, is what I'm gonna say. And that was with my fire, Opus X, Final Fa- so that was my fire, Opus X, Heroes and Legendary cards. Hope you enjoyed.